This video gives you a basic introduction to Adobe Illustrator. This is tutorial number 1, and I'm going to just design a simple logo using a few tools to help you understand the basics of Adobe Illustrator. When you load Adobe Illustrator, you get a box up like this. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to close that, and I'm going to go to File, New. I'm then going to select, in fact this is already okay for me. I'm going to have 15 centimeters. If it says points, pixels, inches, you may find it easier to work in centimeters. 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. In the advanced option here, I'm going to make sure my color mode is RGB, and then click OK. So I now have a new document. I want to open some windows here to help me produce my document. I'm going to click on Window in the toolbar there and click on Color, and I'm going to have a color guide. I'm also going to have a gradient. I would also like a layers, although the layers you don't use the same as you do in Photoshop in Illustrator. I'm going to have path find, and I'm also going to have a transparency. Now you need to have a play about in Illustrator and see what suits you, which windows suit you. So just arrange them. Okay, I'm now going to produce a logo which looks a little bit like the iTunes logo. If I hold my mouse button over any of the options here with the down arrow on the bottom right hand corner, I get more options. To start off, I'm just going to use this rectangular tool, and I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to select my gradient here. I'm going to add a gradient to this box. I'm going to have from a fairly light grey to a slightly darker grey. So from the colour guide here, if I just drag down and place in my gradient, and then a slightly darker grey on this end, maybe a little bit darker, and OK. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the ellipse tool. Yep, that's okay. I'm going to select the selection tool. There's two different selection tools. One's a direct selection tool, one is a selection tool. The difference is the direct selection tool allows you to skew and reshape the object by using the anchors. I now want to just turn this around slightly, so if I hover over the top right corner there, just in the right position, and then I can just change how that lies. I now want to change the gradient on this one. I want it a bit darker, so I'm going to drag the black into there. Smooth this down slightly. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the edges of this one glow. So if I go to Effect, and then go to Stylize, and then Outer Glow. The opacity I want 100%, and the blur roughly 8 pixels, so 8 pt, 8 points, sorry, should be fine. And I need to make sure this is white. I want a white outer glow, so select white and OK. OK. I now have an outer glow. You can see that effect there. It's not very strong on this one, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to press Ctrl C to copy this object, and then Ctrl F. If I use Ctrl F rather than Ctrl C, it pastes the new object in exactly the same place. I can see I've got a larger outer glow there now. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write my text and make this larger, maybe 48 point. I'm going to make just going to make this Arial rounded and bold. I'm going to type my logo. In fact, I'm going to have it all in caps. My logo, and then I'm going to click on the move tool, and I'm going to move that down here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to go to Object, I'm going to go to Clipping Mask, and then click Make. Okay, let me just zoom in by pressing Ctrl plus, and there we can see my logo has a nice effect similar to that of the eye logo. Now in the eye logo it has a mirrored iTunes just underneath, so I'm going to do that. To do that I'm going to press Ctrl C to copy, and then Ctrl V to paste. In this instance it doesn't matter where it pastes. I'm then going to go to Object, Transform, and then Reflect. This is asking me if I want to reflect. I want to reflect it horizontally, so click OK. Now I'm going to move this just so it lines up, just using my arrow keys on the keyboard to be more accurate. I'm then going to go to the transparency, which is here. I'm going to make the reflection about 28-30 transparent. Maybe that needs to be a little bit more transparent, so I'm going to make it maybe 15. Okay, there's my logo, same style as the iTunes logo. Now you try.